Anyway, hey y'all, this is Elise from Just Things with Elise, and welcome back to my channel. If you have not seen me before or just haven't subscribed yet, why don't you go ahead and do that now. And if you like what you see in this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment if you have any suggestions or questions. Now let's jump right into it. Alrighty, so today is part 2 of my home decor haul for our front guest bedroom, and this is the end of stuff that I'm getting for the room before I actually decorate. So we're gonna just jump right in and show you what I got. Most of this is from Target again. They've been having some pretty good sales lately, and I've been taking advantage of them. 2 things from this haul are actually from the previous haul. One wasn't here yet because I had to order it and get it delivered instead of picking it up in the store. And the other one I just completely forgot to show. So I'll show those first. The first thing I got from Michael's, and it was part of their clearance in June maybe? Was it before or after Memorial Day? I think it was right after Memorial Day, so that was in May. Anyway, no, I don't know, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It was a little while ago, but it was this picture, and me and 2 of my BFFs went on a girls trip because one of our BFFs moved all the way to Greensboro. We miss you, Lelena. But all 3 of us ended up getting this same picture, and none of us could think of where we were actually going to put it, but I decided to put it in this room since it matched the decor somewhat. But it is this pretty print of the world with gold foil for the continents on a faux plank. Can you see that? And this is canvas wrap, so you can see it in the back there. But this was originally $39.99, and it was on clearance for, I think, 70% off. So you do the math on that. We thought it was an even better deal because I had a 20% off everything, including sale items coupon that we were going to use on top of that. But me being me, forgetting how coupons work everywhere, you cannot use coupons on clearance items. So we ended up paying more than we expected, but it was still a pretty good deal since it was 70% off of $40. And the next thing was what came in the mail, and this was part of the Target purchase from the last video. If you haven't seen that video, I will put it in the eye in the sky, either here or there, one of these corners. But it was a blanket from the new line Opal House there, and so you can kind of see it. Sorry about the lighting, it's in the evening here. I recorded this after I got off of work. You can see it a little bit better on the back of. So it's just a quilt, nothing too fancy. It says it's a medallion pattern, and it's kind of like a seafoam green color. And when I saw it at the store, I thought that it matched these pillows, but it does not. So another thing, since I was thinking that this was a different color, I got a comforter today that I thought would go with this quilt. And now that I have them both side by side, they do not go together. But that's okay because I was torn between this comforter and another comforter just like it, just a lighter color. And so this is it. It's also from Opal House, also from Target. And so this is what it looks like all done up, if you will. But it's like a ruched comforter, and it comes with 2 standard pillows also. But it has these little, I don't know what you would call them, kind of like medallions, ruched in between the lines. So it's like ruche, line of medallions, ruche, line of medallions, like that. When I got this, I was a little iffy already because it's a little bit darker, so I didn't think that it would go with the curtains that I showed in the last video. But they are pretty much the color of this dresser and this thing over here. So I was like, it matches that pretty good, so maybe it'll match the curtains. But then I saw it next to this. It might look alright to some people, but I don't like how it looks. So I'm gonna take this comforter back and get the lighter gray that they have, which is pretty much white. It's like just enough black in it to make it gray. But that'll go with this a lot better because I want this. I'm not taking it back. So I have to take the comforter back. So that's what I got from Target this last time. And I went back and got the lampshades to go with the lamps that I showed in the last video. And they had a few options. They had a lot of round ones. One that was like rectangular, it looked pretty cool, but they only had one left and I needed two. And then the square, and I just wanted to get the square so that it would counteract with the lamp. So this is the lamp from the last video if you don't remember. And just a nice linen colored shade to go on top so that it's not standing out too much in the room, but you can still see it. And so I went with that, and also I used cartwheels for this comforter that I just showed, these lampshades, and the sheet set that I'm about to show. I had a 15% off cartwheel for lamps and lighting, and also for bedding. And also on top of that, Target is having a sale that is good until Tuesday, July 31st, and you get 30% off of all bedding orders. And know more about that later. But these are the sheets that I got. You can see they're just some white sheets with a gray stripe, and they're jersey, or are they microfiber? They're microfiber. Or they feel like jersey. They're really soft. And so these will still go with the lighter colored comforter too, so I don't have to take this back. But I wanted all white. I wanted white sheets, white comforter, but I was like, people might not feel comfortable sleeping in all white since it's the guest room. I don't want people to feel weird, pretty much like they can't sleep on the covers because they were getting it dirty or something. So it's white, but it does have gray stripes, so that should count for something. And then the other one is a light gray, so that'll be okay. And what else did I get from Target? Oh, I got this offline. With that 30% off sale that I was talking about on bedding, it's for online only, but you can do like store pickup and stuff, so you can still get it the same day. You just have to order it online. And this is the deal that I saw. I've been looking for down alternative comforters, and this one is a full/queen size, and it was on sale for $17.49, I do believe. I got the receipt. No, I don't. That's not the receipt. But I believe it was on sale for $17.49 for the full and queen size. And I ended up getting the king size too that was on sale for $20.99. So that is a really good price for down alternative comforters. So if you see this video before the end of July 31st, definitely go on Target's website, go to the app, whatever you gotta do. Get one of these, get two of these, get them. And the last thing I got from Target was this cute little box. I always see these little boxes and I always want one, but I'm always too cheap to buy it. And so I saw this one, and it was the last one that they had on display at least. And so I was like, this goes perfectly with the decor, and then the top of it reminds me of a turtle shell. And if you saw the last video, you saw that turtle shell tray. Hint, hint, go look at that last video. But this is just really pretty to me, and So we'll see where it ends up in the room, but I thought it was really cute. It was $16.99. Didn't have a cartwheel for this and it wasn't on sale. But with the amount that I saved on everything else, this pretty much ended up being paid for. Like, it paid for itself with the discounts from everything else. And that's all I got from Target. And then I did get 2 things from the Michaels clearance, from their spring and summer clearance that they have going on right now, and it is up to 60% off at my Michaels right now. And then I got 2 things from the Dollar Tree. So what I got from Michaels is both 2 artificial plants. And so I got this little succulent, and I wanted to get a succulent to try to put underneath that lamp that I showed on the last video, since it's hollow at the bottom. And so I thought that this would go in well. I might end up taking it out of this little box, but it was originally $7.99 and then 60% off of that. I'm not doing any kind of math on this video, but 60% off of $7.99 was the price of that. And then I went in there looking for a plant. I had this exact plant in my head. I never saw this plant before in my life, but I saw it in my head. I knew exactly what I wanted to get, and I walked in, and lo and behold, here it was on the clearance rack. I didn't even know that they sold it, but it's just this cute little hanging plant like this, and it looks super real. And it's in this little terracotta pot like this. Looks like they just got a little plastic pot and used some terracotta spray paint on it pretty much, but that's cool. And this one was $9.99 with 60% off. So these were both 2 pretty cheap things. I think my total came out to like $7 and some change for both of them. And so I love this little thing. I don't even know if it's gonna go in this room, but I really wanted a plant like this. And since it's fake, that's even better. I don't have to pay attention to it for real. Just dust it off every now and then. So that's that. And then the 2 Dollar Tree things. I just got a little bowl from the candle section. Everyday, regular little bowl that they have. And then I bought 2 of the roses, the little rose bushes that they sell. And I wish I could just get 1, but it was looking a little skimpy, so I got 2. I'm gonna put them together, cut off the stem, and just have them sitting inside of the bowl like that. Just a little something to bring some flowers and some pretty into the room. But that is it. So that's the end of this haul. Thank you if you made it all the way through. Let me know if you saw anything that you liked, or maybe anything that you didn't like. Either way, let me know. But I do want to thank you for sticking it out with me and for tuning in to another one of my videos. Again, this is Elise from Just Things with Elise, and I will see you later. Bye bye.